So, and I just wanted to write down something that I remembered. So yesterday in like the DM family call, we were talking about like no one gives a fuck if you're busy.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. He's like, and then Mark's like, bro, look at my calendar. He's like, I have like three things. And that's a
Mm-hmm.
big day for me.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, look at my bank account.
Yeah.
That bitch is full, and like we're
Yeah.
going for
Are
more.
you doing the small tasks that you're supposed to be doing every day?
Well,
That shit adds up.
he was like, well, the discipline. He's like, but like the busyness is not what creates the results.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually like the bigger problem solving that's going to help you with the overall results, and everything else can be outsourced. Especially when you hit leverage,
Mm-hmm.
like, and it's not just you. Like when it's just you, the busyness is there, and the hustle muscle is there, and the working and everything else. But then when you get to a certain point, like, well, busyness doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What is the number one thing that is going to change? If I could only do one thing today that is going to make us more money, what is that? And then just do that over and over and over again. Right. To where you could really narrow it down to like 1 to 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I got this phone call. I'm gonna film this TV show. Like, so like me, what is it? Meetings, content, and something else. And that's like all I do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all. It's kind of weird. Like, don't
But
be
meetings
busy.
is what does all the work. Like if you really like, one thing that I've learned for me and the production of that I get out of people is consistently meeting with them. Like it sounds hella easy, or it seems like hella like duh.
And I hate meetings.
And I don't, because I'm like, man, I ain't trying to waste somebody's time, but like it's the mental side of meeting with people. It's the I still care about you, or I care about your growth, or you know what I mean? Like that's the stuff that it's the personal touch that allows people to continue to like push for you.
And pouring more into them.
You're pouring more into them. Whereas like I know you get good people on your team, so you kind of just let them go. But it's like, well, you can't just let them go. You gotta intentionally continue to pour into them every week. You know what I mean? Not necessarily every day. You know what I mean? But it could be every like twice a week, or and that was my biggest flaw, bro. Like, cause I was still trying to figure out shit on my own, let alone trying to like pull people up, pulling people with me. And I realized like with Chris, bro, I realized with Chris, like the more I was more hands on with him, and not because he needs to be babysat, but more because like, you know what, I continue to push, put fire into him. He has it on his own, but at the end of the day, you still gotta like give people that, you know what I mean? You still gotta like, just it's like a relationship. You gotta nurture it, man. You gotta listen to the calls. You gotta, go over the script with him and listen how he battles back from those things. And I think it's opened my eyes tremendously, because like I'm listening to my man and I'm like, bro, you a dog. You know what I mean? Like shit. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, now I need to find someone to take over what you're doing, because you're still there, because I failed to replace you with somebody else, because you should be here.
That's what you run into though, right? Like now that you start bringing on employees, people want to grow.
Yeah.
They want more. They want to feel special. They want to do cool shit. And then the people who don't want to, they really shouldn't be a part of your company, or they stay at like one level.
Bro, he should not be there. Like as I listen to him and we continue to train and stuff like that, I'm like, bro, like I'm doing you a huge disservice, and I've been doing it for a while because I haven't taken the time to really watch your skill set. Like I knew you had a good skill set.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But there was also some things like within him, but being able to, a lot of the things that was negative with him were cleared with just meeting with him twice a week.
That's what I had to do.
You know what I mean? Like, so like now, where's the issue? You know what I mean? And so like that's one thing, one of the promises I had to make to him was just like, bro, like what you're doing is like, it's very entry level, to be honest with you. Like that can be replaced. You know what I mean? And so getting him into a better situation to be able to really help us grow. So I mean, bro, this year's gonna be exciting for me. Again, that's just all faith.
I mean, I guess is what's Hermosi's quote? We question everything we know besides the things that we absolutely know, or something like that. You question all your beliefs except the ones you truly believe. Like it's not even for me. It's not even a question, right? Like you know to get better.
Oh, for sure. Well, yeah.
Right? So it's not even. I feel like it's past faith. Like as stupid as that sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, like so like that happened, so I know this is going to happen. I don't that's what I say. It's like you're past faith, bro. Like it's time. It's already gonna happen.
Yeah. I guess.
Where you've seen the result happen again and again and again and again.
Yeah. I mean, You can still move people into something, and they won't necessarily be successful unless you have the intention on making sure that they do. So maybe I just have a faith in just my ability to lead.
I think you're missing my conversation with you.
Probably.
I think you missed my conversation with you.
You're saying like it's one of those things where like with scaling a business or moving people or just moving people.
I'm
along.
just saying overall, you know what's going to happen because you know. As far as everything,
because I've seen it, or
yeah, like right, I've seen it. Like it's going to happen. Like this is
meaning like I've seen like an example of it happening with someone else.
Yeah, well, and you've done it before.
Oh well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, that's what you're saying. Like that someone's capable of filling a role because you've been in that.
I'm not even talking about roles. I'm just talking about business.
Oh, okay.
I'm just talking. Yeah. Yeah. Way over your head.
I'll catch it later.
It's okay. You'll catch it later, bro.
I'll catch it later.
You'll catch it later.
Oh, bro, that's what you was talking about, bro.
Yeah, you'll catch it later, bro. Don't worry about it.